Good day, everyone. Dr. Jamie here again, talking about emotion explosion. As most of you know, this month we've been talking about emotional dysregulation. In the last video, I discussed two emotion regulation skills that you could practice. This week, I'm going to give you a third one, learning to let go. Perhaps the most important emotion regulation skill is learning to let go. As important as it is, though, it is equally as difficult. And I'm sure that most of you probably know that. But you know what? It's worth the effort you invest in it. Simply put, when we let go of our emotions, we don't get stuck in them. You have to approach your emotions rather than run away from them. If you run away, they're going to run after you and hit you a lot harder. So you have to approach them. When we accept that we're suffering, we stop running from the difficult emotions and turn to face them. And oftentimes, when we do, we see that it wasn't the big bad monster we thought it was, but a smaller, more manageable creature. There's a couple of steps that you can take on working on your ability to let go of negative emotions. One, observe your emotion. So like I said in the last video, acknowledge that it exists. Then stand back from it and get yourself unstuck from it. Two, try to experience your emotion as a wave, just coming and going. You may find it helpful to concentrate on some part of the emotion, like how your body is feeling or some image about it. For example, you could try to use this imagery. Try to imagine an ocean wave flowing through you, but not so big that it knocks you over. Don't try to push the emotion away. This makes it bigger and it increases your suffering. Don't reject the emotion. Don't judge your emotion. It is not good or bad. It is just there. There are no bad emotions, just emotions. They're all valid. Anger, fear, sadness are all painful emotions, but they're not bad. Just let the waves come in and go out. Let them wash over you. That's right. So understand, everyone has them. And they are just as valid as the happy emotions. At the same time, do not hang on to your emotions. Don't rehearse it over and over to yourself in your head. Don't escalate it or make it bigger. Sometimes when we feel a very painful emotion like anger or deep grief, we hold on to it or we intensify it. We think it to death, make it stronger and stronger in your efforts to deal with it or to give it your full attention. So try not to do that. Just let it be, however it is. And this can result in a decrease of the pain. Okay, so the third step, recognize that you are not your emotion. Your emotion is part of you, but it's not all of you any more than anything else is. You are more than your emotion. Number four, do not necessarily act on the emotion either. Having the emotion doesn't mean that you have to act. You may just need to sit with it. Often, acting can intensify and prolong the emotion. All right, five, practice loving your emotions and honoring yourself. This can be a difficult concept, especially if we don't think much of ourselves or we allow our feelings to overtake us, our negative feelings. So, why would we want to love painful emotions, right? But we can learn to love our emotions just the way we can learn to love and accept anything else about ourselves or our experience that we can't change. Our age, our height, freckles, the birds that sing early in the morning and wake us up, the weather, the size of our feet, allergies, whatever it is. We can't control those things. And you know what? It's not a big deal. Remember that acceptance or love and approval are two different things. You don't have to like your freckles, but they're there. Mine are there. Can't do anything about them. And you can't change it. So, if you just accept or love them, you will feel a lot better than if you keep fighting the idea that they're there. All right, guys, this ends this week on letting go of painful emotions. So I really hope that you got something out of this. Uh, Please send me a comment and let me know, if you were able to practice this letting go and these techniques, and whether or not they were helpful for you. So thank you all. I hope you have a wonderful and beautiful day. You take care.